Jo Leute, was geht ab? Bin wieder am Start mit Hellblade. Ich habe das schon durchgespielt. Ich will das nochmal durchspielen. Ich habe noch einen einzigen Trophäe, dann habe ich das Spiel auf Platin. Ja, dann wollte ich mal jetzt mal nach langer Zeit wieder auf YouTube streamen, sonst streame ich immer auf Twitch. Jungs, Update, neues Spiel starten.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why didn't she feel her coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already here. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. That's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
You see them?
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
I can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. Watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. darkness. It just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. It's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power. You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own.
Das sofort wieder da.
It isn't bravery that drives her.
Kommt sofort, meine liebe Zuschauer.
Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. That was fear. It's far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Jo, was geht ab, Leute? Herzlich willkommen im Stream, meine Brüder, meine liebe Zuschauer. Viel Spaß beim Zuschauen. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, könnt ihr Fragen stellen. Ich beantworte die Fragen gerne.
Look really clearly. Focus, Senua.
Do not forget my stories, Senua.
What happens if you
Because
focus?
your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Go. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. He's dead. But his soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save
Jo, herzlich willkommen, meine liebe Zuschauer. Viel Spaß beim Zuschauen. Wenn ihr irgendwelche Fragen habt, könnt ihr Fragen stellen. Ich beantworte das. Und wie das Spiel ist,
The bridge to
ob das so
Helheim.
empfehlen ist. Aber das ist ein hammergeiles Game.
Forget its name.
Prima Game ist das.
She forgets
Und
too.
klasse, macht sehr, sehr Spaß. Grafik ist auch
But she
unglaublich.
does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
Are you scared? You should be scared. This isn't right. You have to tell me. Do you know where you are? Where are we? Down. Yes, down. Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Truth? Is that you?
Around you now.
Am I tales of the Northmen? They call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool.
He's not.
Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again.
You kept your vow.
To guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see what.
Okay. Jetzt muss dieses Symbol muss ich irgendwo finden. Ah.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous.
It worked. Thank you. It's not safe.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him. That's it. A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time. The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing
She has to
but
fight two
darkness.
gods first.
Two
Bitter
gods.
cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south.
Challenge first.
The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow, but you weren't expecting that.
Na, einmal dahin.
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains.
Nein! Ich wollte was gucken
Follow
dort
the
da.
path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Einmal hier im Bunker rein, gucken wir, was da gibt. Und hier sind wir gekommen. Okay, dann wieder zurück. Zurück wieder. Kann man hier auch mal gucken, ob hier dieses hier auch aufgeht.
Zurt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
Hier bin ich schon mal lang gegangen. Nicht mehr von hier durch.
And spill his blood.
Da ist es gleich.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The
Wir werden
Northmen.
gucken.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars.
Wir werden die Lage
And
abchecken,
to
immer
protect
schön
the
gucken,
world
was so
from
alles hier
giants,
gibt.
they used
Hier gibt's
Ymir's
nicht.
great curving eyebrows as walls. illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
What's that? It's a door. Push it. Push it. Push it. She did it. She did it. Look. Something else different. Can you see?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there. However hard she tried, begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
They've surrounded you. It's nearly over. Finish it. End it now. This is nearly the end. Too many of them. They're winning. You won.
Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed.
Into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching. Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Which ravens? Can't you see them, Shields?
Yo. Warte mal ein
The ravens.
Yeah.
Line them up. He said to line them up.
I hear something.
If you hear the sound of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't.
message of penance. Others, like sinning, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Warte mal, hier war was. Hier muss ich mal die Lage abchecken. Mal ganz kurz. Da habe ich was aktiviert. Das. Okay. Habt ihr das gesehen gerade? Da hinten war da. Ich muss das dann quasi wieder diese Stein dort dann wieder machen. Seht ihr dort da? Da vorne oben ist was. Sehr, sehr wichtig. Das ist der, glaube ich, der versteckte Trophäe. Oh, prima.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir. The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the world tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Und viel sehr gucken, sehr viel gucken. Wir gucken nicht einfach abhauen. Ich will alles abchecken. Gehen wir da noch mal, vielleicht ist da oben was. Schön immer gucken. Oder deaktiviert wieder. Ich muss wieder dort da hinten aktivieren.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get out? It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get up? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not. He's hurting her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. Deep, primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Find another route.
Truth says there's always another route.
Find a way. Go round.
Find your own path.
There's a different way.
Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Das erste Tor.
The song. Raven's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Which one?
Oh, da ist auch eine. 3 Stück quasi. Oh, gut aufgepasst.
This reminds her of someone. The forest. Where? Which forest? The wilds. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own. Did she beat her darkness? No. It nearly killed her, but she tried. Druth helped her. If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead. She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work. She thought her curse would affect him. She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died. She thought the curse made her tainted. Druth helped her.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest. The Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods.
ravens. The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No, half of them have gone.
They've gone.
Some still there.
But where?
No, ravens.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. Can't think.
Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where they go?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
The ravens. They've gone. No. Some still there. But where? No, ravens.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Okay.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
Oh, warte mal, da hinten ist was.
Things victory when it comes to the darkness.
Irgendwas ist da aber.
It's like it doesn't want to kill us. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
ist nicht von mir so. Gehen wir mal weiter. Ah. Ja, muss ich aktivieren, okay.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together. Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
I'm still here.
Ich bin in 5 Minuten da.
Where are we? I remember.
So, meine lieben Zuschauer, kommen wir nachher wieder mal online. Ich höre mal die Szene mal ganz kurz an. Guck mir die Szene, dann wollte ich halt offline gehen. Dann komme ich in 1-2 Stunden wieder. Ne, dann mache ich dort da weiter, wo ich aufgehört habe.
Settles in. Strikes out of nowhere. Throwing you
Lass mal diese Szene ganz kurz abspielen.
drowning the mind in fear. Deeper. Deeper. Dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness, and she remembered what he told her.
Hear me. Reach out to me. Senua. Take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
So, meine lieben Zuschauer, ich bedanke euch mich nochmal, dass ihr mich unterstützt habt und wenn ihr halt dann mich dann in Zukunft folgen wollt oder weiter zuschauen wollt, dann abonniert mich oder folgen. Bei Twitch heiße ich auch Naughty Dog Brecher und hier ist das auch bei YouTube ist das gleiche Name, Naughty Dog Brecher. Danke euch für eure Unterstützung. Ciao, 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 schönen Tag noch. Ich bin so in 1-2 Stunden wieder für euch wieder da. Ciao.